Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this second part of the slope and deflection chapter. So in the last video we have already discussed about all the direct formulas of the slope and deflection chapter. So in this video we are going to see about the method 2, that is the superposition theorem. It is a very simple method, or I will say it is not a method, it is simply splitting a single beam into two kind of beam. So directly if I say that what is this method all about, I will say that if there is one single beam and which are having two different kind of loads, that is one point load P and one point moment M. Okay, in this case what can we do? We can split this single beam into two different beams. That is, one beam will have that point load and one beam will consider that M, point moment, right? And we know what is the formula for point moment. We know the formula of deflection and slope for point moment and all point load, and also we know the slope and deflection formula for a point moment. And simply we can add this. For example, if we are asked to find what is the deflection at point A, that is what is delta A. In the last video we have denoted it with y, and y and deflection both are same, that is both are the notation of the deflection, right? So what is the deflection at point A? We can simply say that deflection at point A means or is equals to deflection at of point A due to this point load, and also deflection or point 2 due to this point moment. So it is simply delta 1 plus delta 2, and we know what is the deflection due to a point moment, that is WL cube by 3I. We have already seen the formulas in the last video, so you can check it. And due to point moment, the deflection at this free end will be uh, ml square by 2EI. Similarly, if we are asked to find the what is the theta A at this point, then we can also say that it is equals to theta 1 due to this point load P, and also we can add plus theta 2, that is the slope due to this point moment M. And we can simply add, if we know all the values, what is the value of point load P, and these are all will be given in the question, and we have to simply put all the numerical values and we can find the answer. So this is only what about the superposition theorem. It is a very easy method. It is just the addition of two formulas, nothing else, right? And one more confusion can be there, that here you can see about the sign is plus here, as both the loads, that is the point moment point P and the point moment, both are acting in the same direction. See, both are trying to rotate this beam in the clockwise direction, right? This point load P will also try to rotate it in the clockwise direction, and AM is also trying to rotate it in the clockwise direction. Therefore we have written here plus. Suppose if one of the load or point moment M, if it is in different direction, suppose it is in clockwise direction and point moment is in the reverse direction, suppose. So at that case we will simply write the negative sign here. That is, if both the loads point moment P and the moment M will act in the same direction, then at that case we will write plus here. And if it is acting in different direction, one clockwise and one anti-clockwise, then we will write the negative sign here. All the process will be same. We will just write the formulas against the slope and deflection, and we will find the final result. So this is all about the superposition theorem. So okay, thank you, and in the next video we will see about the moment area method. Okay, thank you.